Seabird 88 Mike Charlie, runway 08 right, surface wind 070 degrees, 11 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Seabird 88 Mike Charlie.
Okay, flight plans in there. We'll request clearance in a second then. So we're currently sat on the ground at Gatwick with this beautiful Britannia livery, which is brand new, off of flightsim.to. Absolutely fantastic little livery here. Obviously, not a real livery. Britannia never made it to an A320neo, I believe. Well, not to a neo, but definitely an A320. So yeah, we'll see how this goes on. We're going from Gatwick to Gibraltar today. Nice long flight. Looking at around just shy of 3 hours, I think. Hey Kevin, yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm happy to have this Britannia livery. I absolutely love it. I think it's awesome. Absolute nostalgia from the 90s as a kid.
Seabird 88 Mike Charlie, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good day.
Unicom, Seabird 88 Mike Charlie, good day.
Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Britannia 00, stand 17, type A20N, request IFR clearance to Gibraltar as filed.
Bravo Alpha Lima 00, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. You can contact my good friend and colleague on ground, 121.8, and I'll see you soon.
121.8 for clearance, thank you very much. Okay, 1218 for clearance, never mind. Hey Mike, thanks for the stars, buddy. Yeah, Kevin, it's awesome. Awesome paint job here. Awesome. I'm loving it. Okay, let's see if we got this.
So, perhaps I'll see you a little bit later.
Oh man. Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Britannia 00 at stand 17. Type A20N, request IFR clearance to Gibraltar as filed, have information X-ray.
Last station, Corsair only, please.
Ooh. Britannia 00.
Britannia 00, Gatwick ground, hello, clear to Gibraltar, info 10, 44771.
Cleared to Gibraltar via Invu 1 Zulu, squawk 4771, Britannia 00.
Britannia 00, be back is correct.
Awesome. Doing things a little different today. .4771, that's on. I'm going to get TCAS on now as well. I'll get this in standby as well. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there, so we'll go beacon on. And we're going to request disconnect. Okay. It was there. Disconnection there, and I'll have to change the frequency again now. Hey JP, yeah, I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. Lovely day here at Gatwick. We've got live weather on. You see, it's actually a nice day in the UK today for a change. Live weather's on, live time on, and we're all good.
354 Tango,
Easy 35 Golf Tango, taxi Juliet, holding for Juliet 4.
Juliet holding for Juliet 4, 35 Golf Tango.
We're going to Gibraltar today. Kevin, I can't take credit for them. I get the liveries off flightsim.to, which is a community website of third-party content creators, and that's exactly where I've got this one from. Awesome, Chesky. Thanks for the stars, mate. Thank you very much. Gatwick ground, Britannia 00, ready for requesting push and start.
Britannia 00717, push start through basically.
Push and start approved. Face west, Britannia 00. I need to turn this guy up. He's a little unclear. Let's just sort that out first. Okay, let's do this push and start then. Shift and P, brake off, and ignition mode. Let's just check. We don't need external power on anymore. And engine 2. She's away. Engine 1.
Gatwick ground, Steven 793.
I absolutely love this livery. So Britannia was a very popular airline in the 90s up to the early 2000s, and I just remember seeing this plane all the time. I mean, it was a popular airline way before the 90s. I just remember seeing this plane all the time.
Steven 793.
Steven 793, sorry, requesting clearance.
I'm going to have to steer it to the left in a second. So yeah, I remember seeing this all the time as a kid, and I'm so glad that they've got this livery up. Britannia actually turned into Thomson, and then if you know your airline history after that, Thomson actually turned into Chewy. So Britannia isn't dead, it's just changed paint schemes really, if anything. And the original Chewy planes that you've got now, they actually used to say, some of them used to say Britannia on the side with the little winky face. Yeah. But it's an absolutely gorgeous livery, I love it. I love the Bodicea at the back there as well. The original Queen of the Britons. Okay, we are going to get a little bit of lag here because Gatwick's very heavily modelled. Very detailed airport. The one I've got anyway. Oh, look at that. Perfect lineup. Absolutely perfect. Go away, I don't want you anymore. I'm trying to send him away. Carried on pushing me when the brakes were on. Right, okay, let's get this up here. Brightness up a little bit. Is there bad weather on the way? I've not actually checked the weather. I probably should have done. I've not checked the weather over the continent either. I won't be over the UK for that long. Pretty much heading directly south. Okay, let me just get the airfield diagram up. Gatwick ground, Britannia 00, ready for taxi.
Britannia 00, taxi, Kilo, Romeo, Juliet, Tango, 265, holding point Juliet 7.
Kilo, Romeo, Juliet, Tango, and holding point Juliet 7, Britannia 00. So I'm on Kilo now, all the way down. So I've basically got to go all the way down through all the other aircraft there ahead. That would be nice. Nice to see. Right, just check. We've got the taxi lights on. Good. We'll get the... I think we are good to go. We just need to set the ignition mode back to normal and then turn off APU. Yeah, let's go. let's get moving then. So we're starting moving then. As I say, we are flying to Gibraltar today from London Gatwick in the Britannia livery. This absolutely gorgeous livery here. It's gonna be really laggy as we leave Gatwick. Unfortunately, that's the cost of having a nice looking airport. It is a very nice looking airport, again modelled by a third-party content creator and put up for free on flightsim.to, just like this livery that I've got, and just like all the liveries that I've got. Hey Andy, how's it going, mate? I managed to get the old Britannia livery. You've got to recognise this thing. Hey Jesse! A couple of EasyJets sat around today. Oh man, it's so laggy here. Okay, so I'm going second left here. Onto Romeo. And then I need Juliet.
Running 1245, stand 562, request push and start.
Clear 1245, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 560, pushes out through facing south.
Push start through faces south, running 1245.
So I'm on Romeo now.
EZ3 Victor Tango, stand 104, request push and start.
EZ3 Victor Tango, Gatwick Ground, hello, stand 104, pushes start through facing south.
Push and start through face west, AZ38 Victor Tango.
Speedbird 793, are you ready for your push yet, or still waiting?
Negative, just waiting for RS, so about 3 minutes.
Roger, no problem, I'll just check in if you wanted your push.
Right, I'm a little bit lost there. He said Tango, and Tango is not included. Ground Britannia 00, just confirm, did you say Tango on the taxi plan? Sorry.
Hey firm, it's going to be Juliet Tango 26 right.
Juliet Tango 26 right, okay, confirm. 26 right, I had 08 right down. Oh, 26 right for the taxi, that's why. Oh no, it should have been a right there. It should have been a right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a really sharp right turn here. There we go. It's absolutely fine. A little bit of grass on the wheels, but yeah, it'll be alright. Nothing to be concerned about there. Absolutely fine. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a fire station. I didn't realise that was bright blue like that. But okay. Okay, so we're basically going next left, and then right, and then all the way up to the end of the runway to Juliet 7. There. Okay, so I'm going to put the strobe on now, because we are going to actually enter a runway. It's not an active runway, but it is still a runway. Did that come on or not? should have done. There we go, strobes on. Okay, so next left here. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a nice tight turn. It's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we're taxiing up 26 right now. Lovely clear day. Again here at Gatwick. Nice to see that for a change. Okay, let's check this takeoff.
Britannia 00, contact Gatwick Tower 124.225, bye-bye.
124.225, thanks for your help. Bye bye.
No problem, see ya.
Okay, we'll get these landing lights on now. So there we go, the landing lights are on. Wing lights are off, happy days. And we've got armed. We'll hit the bing bong now. Cabin crew seats for landing. Oh, maybe not. Obviously not close enough to the runway. Ah, he says it when I press takeoff config, doesn't it? That's seats for takeoff as well, not landing. We're taking off first. God, it's almost like I've never flown before. Again, just one more look at that livery before we get onto the runway here. Absolutely beautiful. I am in love. Okay, so Juliet 7 is there. Right, happy days. Don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Just check. Alright, strobes on, takeoff lights are on. Okay, we're good to go. We are good to go here. So, Juliet 7 reached. And we'll go maximum auto brake, predictive wind shear on, takeoff config test. There we go, cease takeoff. Gatwick Tower, good afternoon again. Britannia 00, holding point Juliet 7, ready for takeoff 08 right.
Britannia 00, Gatwick Tower, hello again, via Juliet 1, runway 08 right. The surface wind 070 degrees, 11 knots, you clear takeoff.
Cliff takeoff 08 right via Juliet 1, Britannia 00, thank you. Okay then, let's go line up and get on this runway. Hey James, how's it going, mate? Yeah, so we're going from Gatwick today, and we're going to Gibraltar, just off the coast of Spain. The Rock. It's quite a difficult approach to Gibraltar, so I'm looking forward to this one. Here we go then, so taking off 08 right at Gatwick. It's almost an immediate left turn there as we get in the air. Okay, here we go then, lined up. First click. Second click, flex to temp. Let's have a look at that speed. So we've got VR of 143. Here it comes. And we're away. positive climb there, gear up. Keep it going for a little bit longer. Over to the autopilot there.
Britannia 00, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a great day, bye bye.
1228 for Britannia 00. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Okay, and up to speed. Flaps up. It's going to climb now. So we're going over to Unicom. So we got no VATSIM coverage most of the way here, unfortunately. So we're going to keep it at 5,000 as we go. He did sound very happy. That's probably because he doesn't really have to do much. He's just on tower. There's no one on approach. Let's get up to 10,000 there. Thrusties at climb. Happy with that. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this livery. It's fantastic. Hey Palala, how's it going, mate? Thanks for coming by again. Okay, cruising altitude's going to be 35,000 today. We're going to climb up to 12 to start with. We'll do it logically as if we were actually going from what they tell us. Okay, but we'll have a look at the flight plan in a second. There's standard pressure now. Oh, Palala, mate, I've not been streaming for the last few days anyway. Don't worry about it. Thanks a lot for coming along again. Okay, let's have a look at the flight plan then quickly. So you see Gibraltar there. We're just taking off out of Gatwick, so we've come out, taken a left turn. We've gone via the Invor 1 Zulu departure, so taking us via Invor. Okay, going to make our way just out past Southampton, past the Isle of Wight as well. Okay, so Southampton being at the end there, basically coming out via Bournemouth, just this little sort of spur here, and then Isle of Wight being there. We're going to make our way south towards the coast of France, making landfall quite near to Cherbourg. Actually, Cherbourg's around there, just to the right of Cherbourg. Actually, a place called Barfleur. Oh no, Cherbourg's there. So close to Cherbourg, but not quite. Over the Channel Islands. So we're going via Brest, really. Brest is this side here. Out down south. Over to Spain. And then we're pretty much just crossing all of mainland Spain, right down the middle. So we come out the little tip, just north of Africa, skirting round into Gibraltar airspace, making our way towards the airbase via runway 09, which is landing via the sea route here. Renownedly tricky approach. Basically a series of turns, normally really windy as well, pushes pilots off a lot of the time. Alright, but that's us well on our way now. We'll get the landing lights off here. Turn those up a bit, and we'll go seatbelts off as well. And now we'll get the altitude right up there, 35,000. And then we'll look to increase the speed once we are up there. The speed profile should be quite high though, should be quite a decent speed. Let's have a look what we got. 290 on the climb, so that's not too bad at all. Let's have a look at the approach info. So I'm going to request the METAR data for Gatwick and see if I can write up a bit of an approach phase here from that information. So request them both, we'll get both through, but that's okay. Let's get the temperature up a little bit in the back of the cabin as well. Absolutely beautiful day today over the UK. Hey Hallie, how's it going, buddy? I'm absolutely loving this livery. Now more creators have started putting in the tail numbers. I need to stop doing the F ostrich tail number, but yeah, it's okay. I'll ignore that double tail number for now. Just loving this Britannia livery so much. Yeah, I'm good, Hallie, mate. Thank you for asking. How are you? You've been managing to stream much? I've not been on at all over the weekend, so I'm glad to be back finally. Mike, yeah, the seatbelt sign's off, so the cabin crew will be coming round with the drinks trolley very soon, as well as a little snack. Not quite dinner time yet. Okay, unfortunately, again, as it has been the case quite often recently, there's no coverage on my flight plan. There never was really. A lot of the time it's been the case that a takeoff and then it always seems to be that they log off before I end up landing, but this time there's just no coverage. So who knows, maybe someone will log on before I land, which would be nice for a change. Oh, Hallie, I'm sorry to hear about that, mate. Is he in the hospital or what? Awesome, guys. Loving these likes. If you are liking what you see, please consider hitting that follow button on Facebook or Twitch, or the subscribe on YouTube. You can also type !notify in the chat on Facebook if you do want to follow him. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. At least he's at home. That's always a better thing, you know. It's not a good time to be in the hospitals right now. So approaching Bournemouth Way here now. You can see the Isle of Wight coming into view there. Gorgeous. We're going right over Southampton as well. Plymouth is not Plymouth. Portsmouth is this side, I think. Been to Portsmouth a few times. I still don't know. I have to check the maps. Let's have a look. Portsmouth. Yeah, Portsmouth is this side. Good night out, Portsmouth. Really good to get drunk there. So yeah, this is Portsmouth here, this area. So you got Spinnaker Tower there. There she is. Yeah, it does all seem to come at once. It happened the same with my grandparents, man. Literally just when one went, the other sort of didn't want to be around anymore. Which I suppose it's understandable, isn't it? I hope they had a good life together, mate. I really do. I'm sure they did. At least you can look back on that with a bit of pride in that as well, you know. Right, we are well on our way out of the UK now. Just about to enter the Channel. I'm in absolute awe with this livery. Like I say, if you weren't watching at the start, this is one of the main airlines I remember when I was a kid. Seeing the Britannia logo, the old Boudicca, Queen of the Britons, just sat on the back of the tail there. It was always fantastic to see. I'm so glad this livery's been done. I've been waiting for this for a while off FlightSim.to. I'll tell you the actual creator as well. Give me a second. So I only downloaded it today as well. So if you do want this livery, get yourselves onto FlightSim.to, just type in Britannia, and there's two liveries that come up. There's the 60th anniversary version, which isn't the Britannia logo or livery, but then there's this one, which is absolutely spot on. And this is by Tommy HBK. Okay, but I really recommend this. I recommend FlightSim.to as well if you guys do have FlightSim as a whole. FlightSim.to just provides a fantastic number of third-party content, mainly liveries, but it has airports in there as well, and some of them are really well done, like Gatwick for instance, where I've just taken off from. Really good airport, so I do recommend using that site. It's completely free and there's loads of awesome content on there. It's where I go to get all of my liveries. Every last single one. So if you have just joined us, guys, we are now flying out of UK airspace. We're on our way to Gibraltar. We've taken off from London Gatwick, If you are liking this or you want to see more like this, please do consider hitting that follow button, guys. Okay, as always, we're in the A320NX. It was Halley that got me into this aircraft, and now I can't put it down. I absolutely love it. I'm struggling to fly anything else. Absolutely anything, as you'll know. So, Halley, if you're still here, mate, thanks again for telling me about this thing. Thank you very much. Jurgen, thanks for the follow, buddy. So Chris is just under 2 hours now. You can see at the top there, mate. It's your fault, Ali. It is your fault. I can't fly anything now. You broke the game for me. Chesky, thanks for the follow, mate. Thank you very much. John as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, you literally broke this game for me, Hallie. This is a one aircraft game now. I paid for premium, and all I fly is the A320 because of the A320NX. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fly the 787 everywhere. No, not a chance. I've probably done like 2 flights with it. What do you think of the A380 coming out? I'm waiting for the A380X by fly-by-wire as well. I can't wait, mate. I can't wait. Alright, let's have a little look. What do we got? Information. Andy, we're going on vacation. So we're about to have our vacation. Yeah, the longitude and the CJ4 ain't bad. I love the little liveries they've got as well. The I can't remember which one's got it. No, they've both got it actually. The Raigerjet livery. I think that's awesome. Yeah, the A380 it'll be brilliant. I've got a very good feeling about it. Okay, so we've got wind 080 at 15. That's not bad. It's going to be a crosswind as we come into approach to 09 as it usually is. And yeah, so it's not too bad though. 15 knot crosswind ain't the worst. Hopefully that doesn't increase by the time we get there. So temperature 16, QNH is 1016. Happy days, right. Yeah, I know what you meant, Andy. I just wanted to take the piss a little bit, that's all. Okay, let's get over to this. So this is for the approach phase now. We're going to enter this information. So 1016. Temperature is a lovely warm 16 degrees today. It's been 12 degrees where I am today. Quite warm in the UK, and 16 degrees for Gibraltar when it's 12 in the UK isn't actually that good. So yeah, stay in the UK for your holiday. Don't go to Gibraltar. Don't risk the quarantine. Okay, we'll put the transition altitude to 7,000. We've got no accurate information for that. Okay, and VAP 140, I'm happy with that. Decision height, I'll have to find that one out. Okay, we're at altitude now, so we'll increase that speed slightly. Get it up right on the borderline, so we're going nice and fast. Bring that time down a bit. Nice flight over to Gibraltar here. Lovely short hop. I've flown to Gibraltar once, and I've gone by sea as well to Gibraltar. Interesting place. The coppers dress like British coppers, and they all look Spanish. Oh, that's a shame, Andy. It's been sunny and warm here. I took the dog out for a walk before. I got too hot. I had to take some of my layers off. Absolutely roasting. See if we can get hold of a Gibraltar approach chart. I couldn't get my words out then. Okay, we've still not got a runway approach chart. We've got the approach angles. Oh, there it is. 920 for MDA. Alright, there we go. So the approach phase is in. So that's good. So we'll keep it on that for now. Have a little look at this flight plan here. So that's into Gibraltar. Over Spain, over France. We'll nearly be there. So we're just coming up to the Channel Islands very soon. You can actually see them here. Awesome, thanks for these likes, guys. Again, if you are liking what you see, please consider hitting that follow button. Follows help me grow this channel on Facebook, and it costs you guys absolutely nothing. Just a little click. That's all it is. If you want to mute notifications, you can do, but I wouldn't recommend it because you miss the awesome content that comes out here. Alright, let's have a look on can't have a look at the arrival phase yet. Never mind. Let's have a look in the flight plan and see if there's any altitudes already in there. Pimos 090 by Bugov. I feel like that's a little too high. Bugov's pretty close. 1500 there, so I'm probably going to say, let's have a look where Bugov is. I'll show you guys what I mean by close. So there you go, there's Pimos. Bugov's there to be at 9,000 there to descend down to 1,500 by GB09 Foxtrot is very ambitious. This might need a couple of goes, this, because look, that's not much time to turn. We're going to have the speed just right already, as low as possible by the time we're there. And we're going to have to be 1,500 by R199 really. If we say 3,000 by Bugov, that'll be right. I could give it a go. Eskimos will need ice selling to him soon, the way we're going. You know what I mean? Let's have a look if I can set that automatically. I probably can't. No. Isn't having it. Okay. Hi Wasim, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the stream. So I'll just show you a quick outside view for those who've just joined us. We've taken off from Gatwick. We're now just over the Channel Islands here. Okay, this is France, you can see. And we're heading towards France now, there to the south as well. Current location just south, like in the south side of the channel, making our way over the Channel Islands now. So you can see that's Jersey Airport there. Love from India, thank you very much. We actually get a few people coming along to the stream from India. It's always nice to see. I'm getting a nice far and wide reach. I think we get more people on the stream from India than we do from America, to be honest. Andy, I think he's here, so if he's still on. He was here not long ago. Let's have a look. JP, are you still here? I'm pretty sure JP's from New Zealand. Billy, thank you very much for the follow, man. Thank you, appreciate it. Remember, guys, if you like what you see, hit that follow button. Dave, thank you, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. Absolutely flying in, though. I can't say that name. I'm going to give it a go. Kyriakos. Thank you for the follow, mate. If I said that wrong, please tell me. There you go, JP. JP's from New Zealand, Andy. I believe that's right. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Dave's from South Carolina. Hit me up, guys. Hit me up in the chat. Where are you guys from? We're on the quest to see who's watching from the furthest away. So far, JP is winning from New Zealand. I don't think we're going to get much further than that. But who knows? If we had Argentinian or a Chilean watching, we could go with that. We could work with that. Chesky from New York. T, thanks for the follow, buddy. Okay, here we go. We are approaching France now. Been a really steady flight so far. Absolutely zero turbulence. The clouds are building up. Let's see if we've got any weather ahead. No, nothing really. I'm not expecting much over Gibraltar either, other than wind. We can deal with wind. Not an issue here at 35,000 feet. Let's get ourselves a little look at that Britannia logo again. Boadicea, Queen of the Britons, and the Britannia liveried aircraft there. Absolutely fantastic. So, you guys would have missed a little bit of history I threw out on you at the start. Basically, Britannia airline ran for a long time. I think it was around the 70s it started, and it ran all the way up to 2005 when it was rebranded as Thomson Fly. Those of you in the UK will remember when the Thomson jets just sort of appeared out of nowhere. That's because Britannia was rebranded. And then you actually had so the Thomson livery you had was the little red smiley face with a winking eye. That was actually on Britannia aircraft to start with, just at the end there, before they rebranded as Thomson Fly. And then Thomson Fly was taken over by TUI, so now it's TUI aircraft you see with that livery. TUI, I think, used to be yellow. Oh, there's the bank. Beautiful. We be banking. I just love it. I love the red, white and blue, the stripes. It's fantastic. Really well done. Okay, so approaching coast of France now. This is the first time we're making landfall over France. We were close, but this is the first point. We're not going to be over France for that long. We're just going to make the short hop across to this bank of sea you can see right in the distance here. You can almost see the line there just fade into the distance, but it is still there. There's the sea. We're going to be back over the Atlantic Ocean and well on our way towards Spain. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some absolutely terrible maths. Okay. So now I've got to work out where we need to start descending by. So to do this, there's a little equation we've got to do. I mean, it has worked, this equation so far. So we've got to work out the difference. So we're currently at 35 and we need to go down to 3,000. So clearly the difference is 32,000. So we'll take 32 and then times it by 3. And that is 96 miles away from the point we need to be at 3,000. So the point we said we want to be 3,000 at is bug off. Okay. Let's just double check this flight plan. We've got a decel point there on Pimos, just after Pimos actually. Pimos and then decel. Okay. So to Bugov that's 17. From Pimos 18 to Bugov. What was that noise? Okay, that's 72 at Mar. And you know what, we could probably go from Vulp just from the start there. So it's 22. So that would leave us at 21. So basically 21 miles to Mar. Is where we need to start descending. So let's just have a quick look at that. After Vulp, we're looking to descend. So Vulp is there, and then with 21 miles left to Mar, we're going to start to descend to enable us to be at 3,000 feet by Bugov. Okay, it took me longer than it should, but I'm terrible at maths. That's why I'm not a pilot. And because I don't have 100 grand sat in the bank, but we'll not go there. We'll not go there. Okay, so again, as usual, I always say there's going to be VATSIM, and then there never is, because they all leave. Right, and unfortunately that's not the case this time. They haven't left, there just never was any. It's quite a quiet day on VATSIM. Obviously I could have chosen one of the regulars. Rome's actually manned today. I should have flown to Rome. I'll do that another time. So we've got an aircraft not far away. He is just about there. MTL, I don't know what that designation is. Much thanks for the follow, buddy. Thank you very much. Hit that follow button, guys, if you are liking what you see. Flying in the Britannia livery here, taking off from Gatwick and on our way towards Gibraltar. 1 hour 36 to go. That's at current speed. Obviously that will probably increase a little bit as we do start to descend, but by the time we descend we'll probably only have about 20 minutes left. Weather is clear pretty much all the way. Absolutely no worries of terrible turbulence or high winds. Wind speed currently in Gibraltar is sat at 15 knots, so that's not going to be an issue. It is a crosswind as we approach but it's not going to be an issue so far. As long as it stays about 15, we'll be all right. It's starting to get up to 25. That's where we start to feel it on the autopilot. Nissar, thanks for the like, buddy. Hope you guys are good anyway. Thanks for sticking around with this flight. What's that? That doesn't look right, does it? Oh, it's actually on the screw. I just seen it and I was like, something's wrong there. Like part of these islands. Right, what do we got on? A forward call, it's time for a drink. Matt, thank you very much for the stars, buddy. Good to see you again, mate. Matt with 25 stars there. Very generous, mate. Thank you very much. It's been a while since I've seen you about. I've got your message. I am working on it. I'm waiting for a day where VATSIM is going to be in Anchorage, but for now it's not looking like it. Andy, no, again, unfortunately not. I can't convince the missus to go through 2 flights, I'm afraid. 1 flight is all I get. Nissar, thank you for the follow, mate. So I'm absolutely loving this Britannia logo. I know I keep saying it, but it is awesome. I'll probably repeat my little fact about Britannia as well, dissolving into Thompson and then into Chewy. Britannia never dies. Britannia always had really long aircraft as well. I don't think I ever saw a short Britannia jet. Let's have a look. Like 757-200s. They're always quite long. Oh, there's one here, anything? Quite a short one. It looks like a 737. Yeah, it is. That's a Boeing 737. I don't ever remember seeing a 737 Britannia. Interesting. Hey Pig, how's it going, mate? Yeah, the horizon's looking good today. The weather's really clear. I don't know if this is what it actually is like over Europe, but the weather over the UK was quite accurate today. I think there is, Matt. I think I remember seeing one. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Dana. All the liveries I get are off flightsim.to. No, there's not currently. Sudan Airways, that's all that's come up. I think there might have been one requested though. Let's have a look. Requests. I'm sure I've seen Danair somewhere, so it's either requests. Danish. Yeah, Danair, there it is. Okay, Oh! It's completed. Ah, but it's for a 737. I don't have a 737, unfortunately. The 737 in Flight Sim is... The 737 in Flight Sim is just brought in from FSX, I think it is. And it's really not good to use. Half the buttons don't work, supposedly. So I'm not going to download it. I'm waiting for the study level aircraft, the good ones. So if there's an A380, if an A380 Dan Air comes out, then yeah, I'll grab it. But I'll tell you what I did get. I downloaded 3 others the other day. So hey Matthew, how's it going, mate? Yeah, Pig, there's the sun shining down here as well in the south of England. Really bright day. 12 degrees, nice and warm. I'll tell you what I did get though, liveries wise. I got a couple of, quite a few. Hey Daniel, quite a few. What am I trying to say? I'm losing my words. Jesus. What's the word I'm looking for? Retro. That's it. Retro liveries. So I downloaded a couple from Pade, who is on. FlightSim.to, he's a creator on there as well. I downloaded the old Monarch livery, so the older one with the stripes. I downloaded Air Tours as well, you might remember those. And also, my personal favourite, Air 2000. That was the first aircraft I ever flew on, was an Air 2000. Yeah, that was an awesome little livery. I can't wait to use that one. But I'm happy enough right now with the Britannia one we got going there. Yeah, Air 2000 was awesome. I think it was only 2002 that it went. Let's have a look. Let's see what happened to them. That was the first airline I ever flew with when I was about 4 years old, and I remember it as well. I remember it so clearly. Oh, it was renamed. Yeah, of course, it was renamed First Choice. So it was renamed First Choice in 2004, and then in 2008, Chewy merged with First Choice. And then there was a merger of First Choice and Thomson Fly, which actually took over Britannia. So Thomson Fly took over Britannia, First Choice took over Air 2000. They merged together and created Thomson. And then TUI took over the whole lot. So TUI ended up with everything. That's why TUI got so big, because they literally took First Choice, they took Britannia, they took Thomson, they took all of it. Air 2000. I wonder what happened to Air Tours then. Remember Air Tours? I've got that livery as well, and I can't wait to use that one too. I don't ever remember seeing Air Scotland, Pig. I don't know. Didn't see them flying into Manchester when I was a kid. Air Tours airline. My Travel. I remember it becoming My Travel. So Air Tours turned into My Travel. God, it didn't last long. So Air Tours started in 1991, and it ceased operations in 2008. Charlie, so there's 1 hour 26 of this flight left. We're currently just off the coast of France, so I'll show you where we are now. Quite far off the coast of France, actually. Yeah, this is the whole point, Carl. Here, we're going for the retro livery today. As we're just discussing all the liveries we've seen from this time. So we're talking Air 2000, Air Tours. Monarch, the old Monarch, not the newer one that became Thomas Cook, but the older Monarch. My Travel. Matt said about Dan Air, and Pig said about Air Scotland. But absolutely loving these liveries. So yeah, here's the flight plan at the moment. We're just off the coast of France, making landfall next over Spain, and then when we get to Vulp, we're going to think about starting our descent around 20 miles from Mar, making our way into Gibraltar, landing runway 09. Quite a difficult approach, but we'll make our way in. Oh yeah, the DC-10s. Good. Do you remember those? Yeah, there was DC-9s and DC-10s flying about everywhere. What was that other one as well? The MD-80, so there's an MD-80 as well, MD-90, McDonnell Douglas, really long aircraft with 2 engines at the back, similar to the DC-10 really. No, not similar to DC-10, sorry, similar to DC-9. Is it a DC-9? Was it a DC-10? I'm sure it was a DC-9 that had 2 engines at the back. Yeah, it was. A DC-9 had 2 engines at the back, but the MD-80 was longer. Spanair, I don't remember that one. Let's have a look. No, I don't remember that. I tell you what I do remember. Iberia Airline. Do you remember that one? That's still going actually, Iberia. It's changed a lot now, the livery. I used to have a little toy Iberia airline. Let's have a look what the retro livery's like. Yeah, there it is. It had 3 stripes. It had the red, the orange and the yellow stripe, and then IB on the tail. You've got to remember that. What about, thanks for the follow there, Jim, thank you very much. Guys, if you are watching, you haven't done so already, please hit the follow button there. Following helps me grow this channel, and you can turn off the notifications if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, is the VC-10 the TriStar, is it? Oh no, Brooklands Vickers. Okay, yeah. That had 4 engines, didn't it? Yeah, the TriStar. God, that TriStar only went out of service recently, though. It wasn't long ago. They replaced them with the Voyagers, didn't they? I remember seeing those TriStars. 2014 they were going to. Bloody hell. They were dangerous, them things. They started flying in the 70s and they were flying till 2014 with the RAF. That's mental, isn't it? Yeah, when they brought back into service as tankers, so they went out of service as passenger aircraft in 2014. So the RAF used to use them as passenger, didn't they? And then they brought them back in for 2017 as tankers, but then they just got the Voyager to replace everything, didn't they? Awesome, I'm loving this. This is like a nice little blast from the past for these retro liveries. I'm loving it. I just can't wait to use the Air 2000 livery. So the very first flight I went on was Air 2000 from Manchester to Ibiza when I was 4 years old, and I still remember it. The main thing I remember about the holiday was the Air 2000 livery and being on that plane. 26 years ago. Viscount, Mike, I never made it on a Viscount before my time. Oh mate, I can't remember. I probably flew on them twice, Air 2000. Maybe 3 times. You know what else I flew on? So when I was about 7, I think it was, I flew to America on a... was it Laker? Do you remember that? Laker, the racing driver. No, that was Lauder. Who was Laker? Laker was a Yank, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. British airline, founded by Sir Freddie Laker. Oh, he's just an airline entrepreneur. No, Laker was British. I'm sure. Yeah. Lauder was the racing driver. I went with Lauder to Australia actually. Laker Airways. Oh, it ceased operations 1982. That can't be right. Was it not brought back? Maybe it was Lauder I went to America with then. Lauder Air. Still going. Started again. Ryanair bought it. Interesting. Whoa, what's going on here? Lauder Air. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Come on now. Stay on arc, shall we? Right, I'll be right back. 1 second, I'm going to grab myself a drink. My mouth's getting pretty dry from all this talking. This is a good conversation we got going here. If you got anything to add, please chuck it in there and I'll see it when I'm back in about 2 minutes. Okay, here we go then. I'm back. The fucker friendship. It's hard to consider Fokker being concerned with friendship. Every time I hear Fokker, all I think about is World War II and the Fokker Wolf. FW-90. Fast, high-flying aircraft. Fokker friendship. Oh yeah, okay. I see. What's that? There's a quite a famous Fokker aircraft that flies now. Fokker 50, is it? No, that's a propeller aircraft. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Fokker 100. There it is. It's basically like a DC-9. The Fokker 70 is the same as well. Little KLM Fokker 70s. They'd be good to have in this game. I'll tell you what I would love though, the BA 146, the British Aerospace 146, that little 4-engine thing. That's awesome. That'd be good to have that, especially for London City Airport. They're great little aircraft. Thanks for the follow, Maxala. Who else we got? Guys, if you are watching, as I keep saying, if you do like it, please hit that follow button. Please consider pressing follow. We got 1 hour, 15 minutes left of this flight now. So it won't be long till we are starting the approach into Gibraltar, not long at all. Awesome, thank you very much for these likes, guys. I do appreciate it. Hey Stu, how's it going, mate? Right. You can hear when I stretch. Are you sure it's not the Are you sure it's not the chair? I've got a really creaky chair. I am quite tired. I've had a very busy weekend. I've been working all weekend. But no, I don't think I'm stretching. I've not stretched once. I might just be pausing. And my voice, especially when I've got my headset on, my voice sort of goes up and down in pitch constantly. So it might sound like I'm doing this type thing, but nah. Can't really hear myself in these headsets, so I just sort of leave my voice to do its own thing. Alright Palala, thanks for stopping by again, mate. It's good to see you. Hopefully see you next time. You have a good week as well, buddy. You have a good week. Thank you very much. Stu, you need to have a look at Discord, mate. I sent you a message. I need a reply. Hurry up. Oh, okay, I'll let you off. Alright, alright. Yeah, I need to stop putting in my custom tail numbers when these liveries have got tail number's already on there, but it's hard to tell. Did that disappear then? That was weird. Yeah, look at that. The light beam makes it disappear. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Very effective. This is all I got time for today. This one. Hey, tier 69. Yeah, not bad, mate. I love VATSIM. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no VATSIM coverage in this area right now. I love VATSIM. I think it's fantastic. A very cool little process. But yeah, what about you? Do you use VATSIM? Do you? I see you streaming right now as well. This guy's multitasking. Yeah, I love it. Like, I literally can't use anything else but VATSIM now. But I mean, I log on, and what I tend to find is I plan my flight. The problem is with VATSIM, it's not just VATSIM you have to get your head around. It's flight plans as well, so you have to put in a flight plan. But I put in a flight plan, send it, take off, and by the time I come to land, the VATSIM controller at the airport I'm landing at's already left. So I need to work on planning my flights a little better. But I mean, this one, I wanted to do this flight because it's a typical British holiday flight from London to Gibraltar, and I get the Britannia logo on there as well. Britannia livery, sorry, on this flight. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I'd recommend it. I'd definitely recommend it. Try and get your head around it. Get your head around the get your head around the flight planning and VATSIM as a whole. It's worth a go. Right, we've got a little bit of cloud on the horizon there. I didn't see this on the charts. Let's have a look if we've got anything on the radar. Yeah, we might get a bit of turbulence here. Okay, that's formed recently. Awesome, Julian, thanks for the follow, buddy. Brandon as well, I missed you there. Thank you very much for that follow. Yeah, I did, mate. I did, and it couldn't find it. It just said invite failed. Yeah, I'll just show you again. What am I doing? It's there. There we go. It doesn't work. Fail. Oh yeah, there's an EasyJet heading to Gibraltar as well. That's he's landing at Gibraltar now, actually, and he took off from Gatwick too. That's interesting. There's a couple of guys heading to Gibraltar. Where are they going from? Alicante to Gibraltar. Ryanair, a Vueling. Gibraltar's quite busy. A couple from the Canaries going to Gibraltar. Let's have a look at the airport info. Only one departure. 6 arrivals in the next 2 hours so far. Tier 69. Ask Stu. Stu knows I love joint flights. I love them. Just ask Stu. Right, I'm just trying to get this in here. Yeah, it didn't work, Stu. Sorry, last time. Last attempt. Right, we're gonna be heading into here now. So I was just trying to add Stu. I've been trying to add Stu for the last few days, and he thinks I'm just ignoring him, but actually I can't add him. So yeah. Alright mate, the thing is I only fly on VATSIM really, so you have to have it set to group only to fly on the VATSIM channel, and you have to be on vPilot with VATSIM, that's all. I use VATSIM every time. It's just no fun without it anymore. After having real controllers, you never go back. But once you got VATSIM sorted, come and give me a shout. I'll get you added though. I'm not going to go to the menu again. I've popped out to the menu a couple of times now, so I'll get your username down and I'll add you. Thanks for the like, Charles. Okay, welcome to everyone just coming to the stream. If you are just joining us for the first time, we're in the Britannia liveried A320NX. So the A320NX is by fly-by-wire. Britannia livery is off flightsim.to by Tommy BK, I believe. Howdy, Charles. Hey, mate. So there we go. There's Andy. There's another one. Texas. That's quite a distance away. So we've got JP from New Zealand, and we've got Charles from Texas. They're probably the two furthest at the moment. I'm still looking for this Chilean. There's a Chilean somewhere. Where was the other guy as well? The guy from South Carolina. I'm trying to find that guy. I can't find it in the chat just now. Awesome. Thanks for these shares, Charles. Thank you very much. Okay, right. We're just over. We're starting to cross over the bad weather now, and this is as we're entering Spain. So there must be a storm over Spain right now. We've literally come out from over the sea, and I think we've just made landfall. Oh no, we're not quite there yet. We're very close though, close to being over mainland Spain. And you can see the storm is brewing. There's a storm brewing. Charles, thanks for dropping by, buddy. Look at those shares. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want. If you can hit that share button, that is great stuff. Helps me grow this channel. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Charles. Yeah, Ian, I'm glad you're liking the Britannia livery, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We've been going through our airline history here today. So a couple of us had a bit of a conversation going about the retro airlines from the 90s and beyond as well. Share in jail, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I hear you, Andy. You know what to do, mate. You know what to do. You know where it is. Let's see if there's any. Let's see if there's any that warrant a pin. We had a couple of stars at the start of the stream. I kind of feel like one of these Air 2000 mentions gets a pin. Let's have a look. Let's go with Matt. Air 2000, I remember it decades ago. Okay, we're not... Oh, Charles, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much, Charles. I'd appreciate that. I mean, that's one of them, man. I don't feel like taking a prize off someone, but if you ain't got a use for it, then if you get it. We'll just make Matt feel old by pinning that one up. I say feel old. He said it himself. He said decades ago. Matt is decades old, everybody, and that's because he posted that. That's not my saying. He said it himself. But it's now there for everyone else to see. I'll leave it for a few minutes and then we'll get Stu's comment up because Stu's is the best so far. Share and follow and like the page. Awesome, Bob, thank you very much for the follow. Guys, if you are watching and you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. The follows are what counts, as well as the shares. Allows me to grow this page. Kent, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so just under an hour to go now. Oh, Kent, thank you very much, man. 115 stars there from Kent. There we go, there's the first pin. Kent's the highest so far, 115 stars. Boak, Mike, yeah, Boak, so the so there was the Boak 747, wasn't it? It did the flyby with the red arrows. I saw that land at Cardiff after it to get torn to pieces. Not at Cardiff, sorry, St Athan, to get torn to pieces after it done that flyby. It was sad. Flew into St Athan to get ripped to pieces. It's like those videos you see in it where you zoom in. This thing does look good. It looks real good. You always see like a zoomed in view from the rear of the aircraft. It always looks fantastic. And then we get the front and you see the pilots when they zoom out, and then they zoom in on some like inconspicuous place, like just below the engine, so you can just about make out the name of the aircraft. And then you always get the behind view. Oh yeah, there it is. It is a beautiful livery. I think it's awesome. Oh, Charles, I've seen Stu had a helicopter in flight sim. I wouldn't use a helicopter on this sim just yet, though. It ain't ready for that. Oh, Bruno's in with a 50 stars. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I mean, you should check out Stu if you like helicopters, Charles. Stu flies helicopters. I think he had the Airbus helicopter, wasn't it, Stu? Something like that. I'd love a Chinook. A Chinook would be good. That'd probably be the only star I'd use. Yeah, I bet they shoot at the rest, don't they, Charles? Use them as a range. I would. If someone give me the opportunity to shoot at a plane, obviously a scrapped plane, not a flying plane. That'd be something cool to see. It'd be interesting to see what a bullet would do to the soft shell of an aircraft. On the ground, not while it's flying, and certainly while there's no passengers inside. No, come on, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Oh, weather's looking bad. I'm not getting anything just yet. And the wind's still quite low. I mean, we're alright. Let's have a look what we got. Go that way, shall we? Okay, so it's not long now until... So Vulpa's the actual next waypoint after Creaser. Awesome again in there with the stars, Bruno. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. Like, I can imagine it's not modelled, so I can imagine you fly over it and you probably see aircraft flat on the ground. It'd be like a picture. It wouldn't be like flying over the actual model. Although I wouldn't be surprised if someone had actually took it upon themselves to model a boneyard via flightsim.to. Awesome, Charles. Which aircraft did you fly in the simulator? Was it Hilo? Helicopter. I love the little bulge on the engines. I wish they'd have done the 737. I love those flat engines that they have on the 737. It's awesome. I know there is a free version on flightsim.to, but apparently it's not great. It's good for a bit of fun, but not for a simulation aircraft. No grab. Don't you dare grab me. Okay. Turbulence hasn't been a problem yet. The weather doesn't look great. Oh, it's quite far away. 40 miles out. I don't know what you mean by the black. A lot of aircraft are black in the military, aren't they? Do you mean the Black Hawk, or do you mean, like, if you're saying you drop bombs, I'm going to imagine the B-2. A stealth bomber. I've seen one of those things fly. That's awesome, that thing. There was a war with Alaska, wasn't there, once? Nice. Okay, here we go. We're getting a little bit of bump here, a little bit of chop. Not much, though. B-52s are awesome. The Strat Fortresses. Oh, okay. I thought it was the Great Alaskan War of '45, where he fought for the walruses against the orcas. Is that another thing? Alternate history. 1745, of course. How much did Alaska cost then? That's the question. Let's have a look. How much did Alaska cost America? Jesus Christ. 7.2 million. Yeah, that's not bad for a piece of snow. Snow and ice. Go eat some whale. It's got oil in Alaska, isn't it? Okay, so the actual price was 7.2 million, but they reckon by today's value is 125 million for a whole damn state. That's a lot. Sorry, that's not a lot, is it? At all. Over 150 years ago. Apparently the Civil War delayed the sale. Awesome Aboneba. I think Aboneba. Oh Heneba. I can't say it. How'd you say that name? Thanks for the follow. Mr. GH. Ah yeah, Alaskan salmon. Yeah, of course. Alright, here we are. Over Spain now. Let's have a look how far we've got to go. Let's see how far we've got to go till we need to descend. So basically, 143 miles to Corsair now, so it's quite a long way actually. Within 40 miles though, we're going to hit the bad weather. So there's Corsair. After Vulp, we're going to start descending in towards Mar. Okay, but time to go about 40 minutes. What's that in Celsius? I don't know the temperatures in Fahrenheit. That's how I work right there, Celsius. Minus 54 degrees up here. Not the coldest it's been, we were in minus 67 at one point. Okay, here we are though, in the Britannia liveried A320NX, on the way to Gibraltar here. Not too long to go. Hey Yannicki, how's it going? Did I say that name right? Is that the correct way? Is it Yannicki or Lopez? Welcome to the stream. We're currently just cruising through the air over Spain. So I'll show you where we are right now. Just over mainland Spain. LFMD, I can't tell you what that airport is at the moment. Let's have a quick look on the map of VATSIM, and that might be able to tell me. If anyone is from Spain, they might be able to tell me. Is it a main one? It's Madrid. It's Barajas. I thought it might be. So that's Madrid. We're right over Madrid now. You can just about see a piece of Madrid down there, but the cloud is covering it. Unfortunately, it would be nice to see Madrid, but not meant to be today. Too much cloud cover. I didn't think there was going to be any on the flight. But yeah, we're over Madrid right now, heading to Crissa waypoint. -21°C, that's not bad. No, that's like a good day in the UK. A good summer's day. Occasionally we get into the high 30s, very occasionally. Nathan, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you there. Oh, mate, we had a glorious summer last year. Absolutely fantastic, but lockdown was on, so we couldn't do anything. Colin, thanks for the likes, mate. Just hit that there, and I'm going to set the nose light to taxi. No need to just yet, but I just thought I'd get it done early. Saves me something less to think of when we do come in for landing. It is a renownedly tricky landing, this one, into Gibraltar. Yeah, Nathan, I'm great, mate. Thank you very much for coming along. Good to see you again, mate. It's been a while. It's been a while. Kevin's here as well. Thank you very much for the like. Keep them coming, guys. Keep hitting that like and that follow button if you've not done so already. Not just yet, no. So, Mike, I worked it out as. So it was basically a total of. We want to be at 3,000 by Bugov, 96 miles away. So basically, with 21 miles left to go to Mar, and that's our current distance. So 98 miles to go to Crissa, and then 72 to Vulpe, and then 43 to Mar, but with 21 left to Mar, and that's when we'll start descending. Reducing down to 3,000, we'll get down nice and early into position. So it actually says it says in the sim that it's 9,000 by so it says 9,000 by Bugov or Bugov. But I think that's far too high. 100%. So I'm looking at the charts here, civil arrivals chart here, and it says at or above 3,000. for Alpha, Delta 18.8 GBR, and I believe that's the decel point just after Bugov. So yeah, if we hold at 3,000, that's fine. And then looking at any other approach chart here. Oh, that's a departure chart, okay. Don't need to worry about that. We want to think about arrivals. It'll be interesting, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Nathan, it's one of them, man. It's a bad time. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to try and get a 3080, and I'm really struggling. I'm in the waiting list for one. I've already paid for it, but I ain't gonna get it anytime soon. But never mind. It's not a great time to buy a PC, unfortunately. Nathan, what I'd suggest though is get yourself over to PC Part Picker. So if you go to pcpartpicker.com, as I've typed there, and you can set your location as well. I think you're UK, aren't you? You set your location and it will give you all the options of parts that are compatible with each other, as well as their prices and their availability in the current country you're in as well. Michael, thanks for the follow, buddy. Keep hitting those follows, guys. It's been a lot of follows today and I appreciate it, so thank you very much. But yeah, I'd really recommend PC Part Picker, Nathan, if you are looking first time to get into PC building. And also watch the videos on YouTube. There's loads of decent videos on there on how to build your own PC. No worries, mate. That basically searches the internet for the best prices for stuff. Okay, let's get a look out here. Afternoon, Sam. How's it going, mate? Good to see you back again. Okay, so current time in the UK, 16:36. You can see we're heading to Gibraltar, which is 2 hours ahead there. No, not the best weekend, mate. I've been working all weekend, but it's good to be streaming today anyway. Managed to just have the morning in today because I was working all weekend. So, but it is what it is. What about you? You have a good weekend? I know, Pig. It's mental, innit? It's just flown by. I've been streaming now for 2 hours. Just gone 2 hours. And the rest of the day's been spent on a dog walk, I think. Oh, nice. Yeah, Pig Venus has been here from the start, mate. It's the best name I've seen so far. It's always good to have a Pig Venus around, innit? He assures me that he doesn't live up to his name. Oh, Sam, that's cool. What type of drone did you get? Is it like a Mavic or what? Oh, nice. The Mini 2, is that a Mavic, is it? Yeah, DJI. Not, yeah. Nice, they're really good drones, Mavic. Really good drones. Okay, we're getting the clouds breaking up just ahead, so we might get a bit of a view of Spain after all, which would be nice. Okay, if you have just joined us, we are flying in the Britannia A320NX today. Britannia, one of the retro airlines. It was amalgamated into Thomson Fly in 2005, which then later became Thomson, which then became TUI. We've got a series of retro liveries that we downloaded from flightsim.to. All are in a fantastic condition. I've had a look at them all, and I can't wait to use each and every one. I'm trying to line up the lines there, but obviously it's got a little bit of bounce in the wing. See if we can see. Ah, yes, the wingtip there. Let's have a look through the camera if we can get the wingtip in here. Oh, there's the engine. There it is. Oh, it just misses it. Why do they do that? Why wouldn't they put it so you could see the wingtip? That just makes so much more sense. You can't move the camera around at all. Alright, let's have a look at the engine then. Nice views out there today. Ah, Pig, we got Monarch as well, mate. We got Monarch too. I'm waiting to use it. I used the more modern Monarch livery. So one thing I didn't realise is the Monarch aircraft that were left were bought by Thomas Cook, which is why that yellow and black Thomas Cook livery came out for a bit, because they were just repainted Monarch aircraft. That's all that was. The Monarch livery does look similar, the old one. Yeah, so Monarch was, it was 3 solid stripes. It was black at the bottom, it was yellow, and then white, and it said Monarch, and then obviously the M with the crowns on it. I remember them as well. I think I flew with Monarch to Egypt, but it was on the newer livery, it wasn't on the old livery. I loved the old livery as well, I thought it looked awesome. Monarch used to have DC-10s all over the damn place, didn't they? Yeah, it is quite similar. That, I mean, you've got to remember that in the 90s, that's about all they could do with graphics, was stripes, wasn't it? Everything was striped. I remember the IBM logo, that was striped. This is what this reminds me of, IBM. It's IBM computers. Everything was striped, wasn't it? It's just what they did then. Yeah, I know. Have you seen the Hello Kitty ones that are flying around Korea? Oh my god. Horrendous. Horrendous. Why? Why have they done that? So again, I'll call out the author here because he deserves as many shout outs as he can get. It's Tommy. I don't know how to say his name, but it's spelled TOMIHBK. It's Tommy HBK basically on flightsim.to. He's the creator of this livery, and he's done such a great job. It looks fantastic. So if at some point he is watching, Tommy HBK, thank you very much for making this thing. I've been wanting it for a while, so I'm glad you managed to get that. Yeah, the Iron Maiden livery was good. I mean, Iron Maiden wasn't so cartoony. It was just really nicely sort of like Norse rune writing as they had on their thing, and then the little skull logo on the back. What was he called? Was it Freddy or something like that? I can't remember. Ed. It was Ed, wasn't it? Ed Force One they called it. Alright, let's have a quick look at how far we are to the descent point. So, 17 minutes to go apparently. I'd argue that. Probably going to be a bit longer. Let's have a look. Heading towards Vulpi now. I reckon it's a little bit longer than 17 minutes. That's 17 minutes direct as the crow flies, obviously. We are not flying like a crow. I'm just loving this livery. I'm in absolute awe. It looks fantastic. So this is our last little bit over the Spanish mainland here before we start to descend in towards Gibraltar. It won't be long now before we do start to descend, so if you missed the build up to this point, we're waiting until we're 21 miles from Mar to start the descent from 35,000 down to 3,000 feet. Nicholas, no, this isn't a 747, this is A320NX, mate. So Airbus A320N, but the actual aircraft system I'm using in Flight Sim is the NX system by Fly-by-Wire, an external company that made this third-party content, and it's awesome. Try not to sleep, pig. Although it is always a smooth ride, isn't it? Always a smooth ride. I'll make an admittance here, so... An admittance? A confession. Admittance. What the hell? Yeah, I love this livery, Nicholas. I think it's fantastic. So, a little confession here, guys. I've never landed successfully at Gibraltar. Okay. There's a reason I've not streamed Gibraltar before. It's because I've had many landing attempts there in game, and I've never managed to line up the ILS correctly. So we'll see. Nicholas, Fly-by-Wire is basically a third-party company which have made this awesome sort of aircraft system that works with the A320 in flight sim, and basically it's a realism program for the A320 that comes with the game, and Fly-by-Wires is a company that's made that. They're also making an A380, which will be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to get the A380. I really can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing. Oh, Stu, you got to use ILS in these things, man. It's a work of art. Like when you're flying the A320NX, if you don't use the ILS, it's like 90% of the system. You got to do it. You got to. Okay, 27 miles to Mar. So we're going to get ready for this now. We're going to go down to 3,000 feet. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll hit selected when we're at the correct altitude, when we're at the correct distance. So 23, I'll let it get to 22, and then I'll hit it, and then I'll select it with that one. Here we go then, ready for 22 coming up there. .22 selected, and vertical speed mode. What's the speed? 48. So we need 2,400 descent speed, and I'm going to slow. In fact, I'm going to go up to 2,000 and slow this down. Slow this down slightly so we don't overspeed here. 2,300 descent is. Hey Ricky, yeah, I'm glad you think so, mate. So we've been discussing the retro liveries that we've got available to us here. Basically, I've downloaded a bunch of retro liveries just today, and this being one of them, and so far this is my favourite, which is why I streamed with it today. But I've also got Air 2000, I've got the original Monarch livery, and I've got Air Tours as well, waiting to be used, all sat there waiting to be used. Nicholas, yeah, its steering's all fine, but this system is just a realism system. So if you truly want a simulation experience within flight sim, you really have to use this aircraft. It's awesome. This A320NX. It just adds so much more. Like for instance, I can control the air conditioning in the aircraft. I have a button to lock my cabin door. I can put it on normal, I can lock it. Alright, I also have a button next to that, which if you watch this bottom screen, puts on a video of what's behind the cabin door. So I just press that. Who's at the door? There we go. I've got a bing bong system. There it is. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I don't know what that does. What does that do? Oh, evac. So I could press the evacuation horn there. Speed got a little low, so the engines have kicked back in. Oh! Something's just gone wrong here, so we're going to go seatbelts back on. Ah, there we go. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, Nicholas, that's it, mate. This is the only study level aircraft in game. So this is if you want a simulation experience, this is the one to do it with. Right, something's just happened. Just want to check. Okay, let's go flight plan off. Autopilot off, autopilot on. And descend to 3000. It should be turning now, but it's not. So what I'm going to do is to rectify this. So we've had just a little bit of a bug that's just occurred here. For some reason, I'm going to go direct now to PIMOS to negate this if I can. There we go. The Dreamliner is good, Nicholas. It is good. It flies. It had a few problems when it came out, which have been ironed out. Don't get me wrong. It's nowhere near realistic like this thing, but it does fly. No, Stu, I'd disagree with that, mate. The Dreamliner has a lot less features. The Airbus is, even in game, the Airbus A320 as the stock game version was the only study level, the only proper simulated aircraft. The rest were just made in sort of a rush. But hey, each their own opinion. I think it's just that the systems are so different between Boeing and Airbus. That's the problem. Ah, okay. Was that lightning? Did I just miss lightning? Ah, no, is it not working? My replay button's not working. That's lightning. We got a storm. I can hear the thunder. Oh man, I missed it again. I need to reset up my replay button. I had let's see if I can do that. Toggle. Speed's picking up here. Hey Mikey, how's it going, mate? Yeah, we got some nice lightning there. So we got a storm below us. The seatbelt sign has been oh man, I keep missing it. I'm going to stay out now. I'm going to stay out of the cockpit and see this lightning, or attempt to. It's got to be coming from that. Look at that dark cloud over there. No? No. Screw it. You don't get everything, do you? Right, okay, I'm going to pull the speed down a little bit more. Yeah, we have definitely got some light now. I'll leave it on the rear view, see if we can see any. Awesome, I'm glad to hear it, Mikey. How did you find it? Did you enjoy it? No, we need to slow down, Nicholas. We're descending now. We need to slow right down. Hey Jeff Boy, watching from Twitch. How's it going, mate? Let's see if that works. Slow right. There we go. There's the replay. God, I'd lost the command for that. That's a shame. Hey Jeff Boy, watching from Twitch. How's it going, mate? Oh yeah, it takes time, mate. It does take time. Yeah, so liveries you can get from flightsim.to. Okay, that's the best place to get the liveries from. That's where I get them all from. Highly recommend it. Massively. Guys, if you are watching, you like what you're seeing, please consider hitting that follow button, whether you're watching on Twitch, Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jeff, I'm good, mate. Thanks again for asking. Had a busy weekend, but we're here now, and we're enjoying it. Yeah, flightsim.to, Mikey. You'll find everything on there, mate. Honestly, like they even have custom airports and stuff in there. Okay, so we wanted to be 3,000 by Bugov. We're coming up to Pimos now. Oh man, and then it's taking me back to Pimos again. This is the issue I had. I can't clear it. Let's see if that's in there. Yeah, let's go. Let's just go direct to that Pimos now. No, it's done it again. Direct to Bugov then. Oh no. I need to just see this to make sure. Okay, that's alright, that's alright. Thanks, Mikey. Hey Paul, how's it going, mate? So we're coming in now to approach to Gibraltar. You should be able to see Gibraltar in the distance there. There she is. Okay, and basically we're going to go around the rock and then turn around and come left. Awesome, Mikey. Thanks for the stars, buddy. Appreciate it. Prince Nando, how's it going? Yeah, this doesn't happen everywhere, Stu. This is one of the problems that's happened with Gibraltar a few times. It doesn't actually happen everywhere. Let's get this descent a bit quicker. We're going to engage air brakes now a bit. Slow the aircraft down. Or attempt to, anyway. I'll take the throttle off there. Oh, Paul, welcome from Ireland, mate. Okay, so we're below 10,000 feet now, so we're going landing lights on. Let's have a look at this. The flaps are up. We're down to speed here. And one thing I have forgot to do, if it's not been done yet, activate approach phase. And we'll go manage speed mode, so that needs to come right down. VAP I'm going to do is 145. Like that there. Awesome, thanks for that follow there, Paul. Guys, if you are liking this, please consider hitting that follow button. We are coming in now to Gibraltar. Right, so I've got to change this to 1016. Need to remember to do that. Nearly down to 3,000 there. Should be, by the time we get to Bugov like we wanted, 3,000. I'm hoping there's going to be no bugs as we approach here. Okay, here's Gibraltar coming into view nicely now. There's the runway, we're landing this way in, so we're going to come round the bay and turn to land. Okay, it is a circle to land almost. Gibraltar Air Base is still an RAF air base. Obviously they do allow civil aircraft to land there, and it's a great holiday destination. The rock is full of these little monkeys that you get pictures with. They climb all over you. It's awesome. Awesome place. Okay, I'm trying to slow her down now. Slow her down as best I can. The speed will come right down now, and then we'll get the flaps on. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? Welcome, guys. Real thanks, Real, thanks for the follow. Mark, thanks for the follow. Custo, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Okay, flaps 1. We're gonna get the speed brake up and arm it there. Now. Okay, distance 5, 10, 15. Around 20 miles to go till Gibraltar, so we're going to go flaps 2 here if we can slow down enough. It's coming down. Get the alarm for a second. And there we go, flaps 2. Again, guys, if you are enjoying this, please consider hitting that follow button. Every follow helps me grow this channel, so please do consider doing so. On approach now into Gibraltar. So we're currently on the downwind. We're going to turn very shortly for base, and now we need to go down to 1,500, so we'll get there to be below. We need to be below that glide slope basically. Oketch, welcome mate. Yeah, the sun looks awesome on the water, doesn't it? It looks really good. Trying to get that descent to go down quicker, but it won't. Flaps 3. I don't know why it's not descending as quick as it should be. Come on, descend. Right, let's slow it down if we have to then, to get that dive going. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're going to go flaps 4 now. So flaps are at full extent, wheels are down. As I say, I've never successfully landed at Gibraltar yet, so let's hope we can capture this glide slope nicely. Okay, we're going to remain at 1,000 here.
100 above.
Very shortly I'm going to have to press lock to make this turn into land at Gibraltar Airport. Gibraltar Air Base. Again, guys, hit that follow button if you are enjoying what you're seeing. Oh, the aircraft is flaring here. Really flaring. Let's get the engines working again. So there's always a little bit of a problem at Gibraltar, but we'll get there. It was almost coming into land then. That's alright. Lock mode on. comes the turn then. There is no lock, is there? It's approach only. Because it's RNAV. So let's hope it lines up right with the runway here. Come on. It looks like we've got it. We might be alright here. RNAV approach. Come on, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. And have we got it? It's got it. Yes, he's captured it. It looks like it has. Why is he saying that? Come on. It's alright. We're coming in. We are coming into land here. It's not registered that we're landing for some reason. I'm gonna have to take control. We might have to go round, but let's do it. Let's go for it. Reverse thrust on straight away. Here we are at Gibraltar. Brakes on. We've made it. Welcome to Gibraltar, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Wow. Ooh, I was getting worried at the end there. The approach was not going well, but here we are. Yeah, we used the entire runway. Damn right, Jeff. I should have put that auto brake on max probably and probably started landing with the brakes. But welcome to Gibraltar, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this flight so much, and if you have, please hit that follow button. So we lost we sort of seem to have lost the RNAV approach there. It was bringing us down, but it was bringing us down straight into the water. The warning was there the whole time, and I was like, yeah, I don't know why this is going. It was because we were going to die. But it's alright. Being the brilliant pilot I am, I saved the day, and we're all okay. I hope you have enjoyed it though, guys. If you have, please hit that follow button, whether you're watching on Twitch, Facebook, or subscribe if you are on YouTube. Gatwick to Gibraltar today. First time I've successfully landed at Gibraltar in the A320. I have landed in a 787, but you know I can't count that because it wasn't via ILS. It was just freehanding it. So we'll go to this end one because this is where we are. That is another player there, by the way. At Gibraltar, sat here with us. APU's on. Yeah, I love the 787 as well, but this A320, Jeff, in flight sim is just unbelievable. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, there we go. Right, let's just get this ramp connected. Right, welcome to Gibraltar, everybody. You've flown with Britannia Airways today. I hope you enjoy your holiday here. And there's the rock in the background. Absolutely fantastic. A real nice view. As if we were on the curbside of the rock. Let's get it a little bit higher. And once that's there we go. Right, we'll get the we'll get engine 1 off there. Okay, guys, so that is going to be it for today's stream. I hope you did enjoy it. I really did. If you did and you've not done so already, please remember to hit that follow button. What I'm going to do now is, if you still want to keep watching Flight Sim, I'm going to pass you over to another streamer on Facebook. I can only do it on Facebook, not on Twitch and YouTube, unfortunately. But if you are watching on Facebook, stick around and I'll get you over to another Flight Sim streamer. if there's one about. Okay, we're gonna give Tier 69 a go. Tier 69 was in the channel before. If this works, it's not worked recently, but if it does work and you are gonna stick around, please please type !Foxtrot Raid when you do get into the chat of Tier 69. Okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to hit that follow button and you'll be notified when I'm next streaming. I will see you guys next time. 30 seconds now and the stream will end and we'll go over to Tier 69 Gaming. I'll be there with you, so please do type #Foxtrot's Raid if it does work. 20 seconds. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Catch you soon. Hopefully this works. 10 seconds. Here we go then.